Hey guys, I'm out in the Algarve today and I'm going to share what I would do if I had £10 to overcome porn addiction. I'm not going to try and sell you anything. This is literally just about if I was like, back 9 years ago when I first started trying to overcome this problem and I didn't really know what to do and I was thinking about things completely wrong and I was just going around in circles doing nofap, self-improvement, meditation, trying to find answers, but they didn't seem to be anywhere. And I was honestly just a lost guy, like just kept on relapsing over and over, like probably hundreds, maybe thousands of times. So this is what I would do. If I had £10 in my pocket right now and I wanted to invest that into trying to change my mindset and overcome porn addiction, the first thing I would do is probably buy this book that I bought this morning. I've bought it this morning, I've listened to half of it already, and I'll share why I think this book is so powerful in just a moment. But the book is called Guide to Rational Living by Ellis. I think it came out in around 1961, and the underlying principles are very, very similar to the way in which we teach people to overcome porn addiction. We teach it very specifically, talking about addiction and the certain thought patterns and junky thoughts and how the addictive part of the mind works, and really getting into that and correcting those thoughts. But the principles of how when we change how we think, we change how we feel, and that results in us changing our actions is very, very similar to what's talked about in this book. And the weird thing is, I actually got into life coaching about 4 or 5 years ago, and I did this course online by a guy called Kane Ramsey. It's a really, really good course. It didn't cost me a lot of money either, to be honest with you, but it was a really powerful course and it really changed my life. And a lot of the things that Kane Ramsey talks about in this life coaching course actually stemmed from some of Albert Ellis's work. And then I met Mary Paulus only about 1.5 years ago, and she taught me the Beyond Compulsion method, and I was just like blown away by it. It was the only thing that worked for me for porn addiction, and a lot of that was also based in this rational emotive behavioural therapy which Albert Ellis talks about. So it was just this weird thing where I'd done this life coaching course and it just completely aligned with the stuff that Mary Paulus was teaching in the porn addiction world. Well, actually back then it was just in the addiction world, and now we've obviously catered that same knowledge and those expertise and the way in which when we change our thinking, we change how we feel, and we've translated that into a program for porn addiction. But yeah, for now, all I really want to get across is that this book could change your life. So it's a guide for rational living by Albert Ellis. I'm about halfway through it myself, and already I'm like, this is so weird because so much of it is similar to the stuff we teach, but just not in like the context of addiction. So really, really powerful stuff, because when you change how you think and you change those thought patterns, everything transforms. And one little tip for like porn addiction in particular, the common sort of can't even say the word. This is what happens when I try to use big words. I should just stick to simple words. I was going to say pervasive, but yeah, just the common, general sort of words around porn addiction, like slip up. Oh, I had a slip up, I just slipped up. But like that phrasing is so detrimental. To think that you could ever slip up and end up choosing to do that, it just goes against everything that me and Mary stand for and what we teach our clients. So that's one little hack, is just shift your language from like slipping up into I chose to engage in my compulsive behavior. Like I chose to watch porn. Like just own that. And if you do that from now on, like every time you watch it, just say that, yeah, I chose to watch porn, instead of, oh, I had a slip up, or oh, I had a relapse. It shifts the language because it's so much more empowering. So that's just like one kind of tip of how we would actually apply this rational emotive behavioural therapy with our clients. But yeah, hopefully this is useful. I'm not going to leave a link to this book. I'm sure you can find it online yourself. I personally got it at Apple Books and it was £4.99. So yeah, pretty cheap. Hopefully that's helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys, bye bye.